First of all, sorry about the lighting. It's almost 1 in the morning. Today's video is gonna be a little bit interesting. In case you're unaware, I have endometriosis, and it sucks. Basically, I was diagnosed in 2022 after 5 years of trying to get a diagnosis. I got surgery for it in 2023, and then by 2024, some of my symptoms started coming back, which has been great. Due to recent events, and by recent events, I mean my insurance denying new medication and new pain relief treatment, I've decided I need to get crunchy about my pain relief methods. I'm allergic to ibuprofen, so I have to go for like a medicine-free route. And after doing some research, I learned that pineapple apparently can help with endometriosis pain. I hated pineapple for 23 years of my life. Thankfully, I don't hate it anymore. For this experiment, I bought pineapple juice, Dole Whip mix, and also coconut milk because I do love a pina colada, but no alcohol because that's bad for my pain. So tonight, I'm gonna whip up a batch of Dole Whip mix, and then I'll put it in my ice cream maker tomorrow, and I'm just gonna eat a lot of pineapple this week and see if my pain improves. Disclosure, do not take this as legitimate medical advice. I am not a doctor, I'm a musician. I'm just trying something, because I've been having a flare-up for over 70 days and I'm getting a little desperate. When you tell your mom you want to go to Disney and she says, no, we have Disney at home, and this is the Disney at home. According to the internet, the ratio is 1 part mix and 2 parts liquid. Okay, that smells divine. That's 1 cup. Should I just do...
Huh?
Hold on, so 2 cups mix, 1 pint. Yes, okay, so I just want 1 scoop of that. Math. I'm gonna close this up and put a chip clip on it before disaster strikes. It's a frog. Where is my can opener? Oh, that doesn't work. Maybe I can get it with my hands. Head mobility, don't let me down. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's not even a whole cup. I'm gonna have to dilute it. That seems combined. Should I taste it? Will it give me heartburn? It might give me heartburn. You know what? I'm gonna taste it. Yeah, that's a Dole Whip. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to put this in the fridge, I'm gonna let it chill, and then tomorrow, we'll see what happens when I put it in my ice cream maker. I'm hoping this experiment works. It would be awesome if it worked, but it would also be just kind of funny if it worked. You know what would be funny? Showing up to my next doctor's appointment and being like, yeah, the Dole Whip, it fixed me. Good night. Good morning. Is it morning? Good 2 in the afternoon. Okay, I've got the ice cream maker. I'm gonna plug that in. Excuse me for a second. Now I'm gonna get the churn out of the freezer. This has been freezing for about 24 hours. I usually just keep it in the freezer at all times, but I had to clean the freezer, so had to refreeze it. Okay, that piece goes in there, and that piece goes here. Gonna turn that on. Hello again. Oh, it got thicker. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work when it said mix with water. Like, I shouldn't have doubted it, but anyway. Gonna pour that in. I'm amazed at how thick that got. I was really not expecting that. I'm gonna leave this for about 15 to 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? I don't know why I'm surprised that this worked. I just, for some reason, thought maybe my ice cream maker wouldn't process it correctly. I am absolutely delighted by this. I will probably eat some of it now. It's really sticky. I can't get over it though, like, I made Dole Whip in my house. I love having free will.
Huh?
Okay. The taste is fine. I don't know if it's that I used juice and water instead of just water, but it's got a little bit of a jelly consistency. It still tastes good. The texture is just a little weird. I think this would be better like blended into a smoothie. And it's a perfect time to test this because I actually lost sleep last night because I was in pain. I tend to feel the pain more at night than during the day just because during the day I'm a little bit more distracted. It's not that I don't feel pain during the day. I just don't notice it as much. I've also normalized the crap out of how much pain I'm in. It's weird. You know what? If my blender is fully charged, I am just gonna put this in a blender with some coconut milk and drink it. The texture is just a little weird. I don't know. Yes, I like pina coladas. Oh, I thought there'd be way more pina colada than that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still gonna drink it. L'chaim, cheers, salute, kampai. Okay, this is the move. The texture's not weird, it tastes great. It's still got plenty of pineapple in it, so it should work, right? This is such a silly experiment.
We are on day 2 of this experiment, and I have run into a couple of problems. The first problem is that I'm trying to avoid any outside triggers to see how this works. But there was a storm last night, which I have no control over, and storms tend to trigger my pain. So despite my best efforts, I did have a flare-up last night. The other problem is that there might not be enough of the enzyme in the pineapple juice that I'm using to help with the chronic pain symptoms. I guess the enzyme can kind of get cooked off during the canning process for canned pineapple or pineapple juice, and that's a problem. Because I also have something called oral allergy syndrome, which means that I cannot have raw fruits and vegetables sometimes because I'm allergic to raw fruits and vegetables. So unfortunately that means I might not be able to give this a completely fair shot. That being said, my friends and a lot of other sources are saying that that specific pineapple juice that I'm using does work, and they use it for wisdom teeth removal and other things like that. So I'm just gonna keep trying it. But for the sake of the experiment, I will try to add more pineapple juice to the next batch of pina coladas just to see if it changes anything. I also know some people are gonna say, oh, it's not gonna work because you're not cutting out sugar or all these processed things. Those things have never been a trigger for me. I've cut out a lot of things to try to identify triggers. I cannot find any specific food trigger. All right, I added more pineapple juice this time. To science! All right, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm flaring already. I feel like some of these symptoms are almost getting worse. At first I thought maybe I'm an idiot and I should go double check if coconut is an inflammatory food, and it's not, it's an anti-inflammatory food. So that's 2 anti-inflammatory foods that I was combining into one drink. I'm not giving up yet though, I'm not a quitter. Like, genuinely, I want this to work so bad. I am going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to try drinking the pineapple juice, like, as is, or at least diluted. Because on the day that I am filming this, it is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm going to be making homemade shamrock shakes, and I just think that drinking pina coladas and shamrock shakes in the same day is a bit too much. I don't know, I'm 26, I'm too old to be having that much sugar in it. But yeah, not giving up on the experiment, but I do sort of feel like I'm getting worse. And I know a lot of people in the comments will be like, oh, well, maybe you should try this remedy and this remedy and this remedy. I don't want to hear it. This is about me and my science experiment regarding pineapples. I did end up diluting it. The juice was very strong on its own, and I didn't want to, like, give myself any more canker sores than I already have. Boop, boop. It is midnight. I am actively flaring. This is not working. Still not gonna give up on it. This is honestly the most vulnerable I've been on social media about this in a hot minute. I spent like 5 years trying to get my diagnosis, and I didn't mention that I was even pursuing a diagnosis for any kind of chronic pain until I got my MRI. Like, I'm just not that open about being in pain. But as cliche as it sounds, I think it's okay to talk about not being okay. Like, I don't see a point in lying about it. I have one of the top 20 most painful conditions in the world. I don't see a point in lying about being okay with it. I know some people are going to think that sounds depressing, but that's just kind of how life is with chronic pain or chronic illness. All right, let's give it up for day 4. A pineapple a day keeps the symptoms at bay, hopefully. Not feeling very confident that today will be the day that this works. But I already committed to the bit. I said I'm going to try this for a whole week. So we're going to try it for a whole week. It also occurred to me there's been like this uprising on the internet lately of people who think that fruit's unhealthy because there's too much sugar in it. I don't vibe with that. I, for one, am glad that I'm getting the vitamin C. I will not be getting scurvy. I really wish these cans weren't so hard to open. Anyway, I'm too tired to put stuff into a blender today, so I'm just gonna drink this straight. I spilled it everywhere. I was gonna say something clever, but then I went on Instagram and saw a video of like a millipede or some and it ruined my day. Cheers! I'm getting so tired of pineapples. I wish I had a better update for this experiment, but still not working. I'm still in pain. Some other symptoms have been creeping up on me, like, this is weird. I don't know why my body hates literally everything. But I'm gonna go make a pina colada. I'm gonna sew some frogs. I'm gonna get some work done. It's gonna be fine. Even if it doesn't help my pain, I enjoy a fun beverage. I'm gonna go get my little pineapple cocktail cup. Do I have to drink it out of this? No, but I enjoy it. I bought it for a cosplay shoot, and I might as well, you know, keep getting use out of it. I know it's not gonna fill all the way to the top, though. I'm really sad. I'm running out of ways to say cheers that I know of. Wait, what does that one guy on TikTok say? I'm gonna have a sipsy doozy. That's what he says. Shout out to Nick Hamilton. I don't drink, but I love his mixology videos. I make a damn good pina colada. Hey guys, look. I made a frog with a pineapple today! It's perfectly on theme! It was a long, busy day and I forgot that I had a science experiment to do. I hope this doesn't give me heartburn.
Why would it?
Cause I'm dumb and it's acidic and it's late at night.
Fair.
To keep things real, there was a moment yesterday where I was not in pain for maybe a few hours, and I don't know if that had anything to do with the pineapple juice or not. Because yesterday, something really good happened that did take my mind off of things for a while. I committed to doing this experiment for a whole week. The week is not over yet. I'm not giving up. Last day, last day, last day, last day, last day is the last day. We're making one final pina colada for this experiment. I am definitely making more pina coladas in the future. Zoe, my sister who I live with, is obsessed with this now. I have set a new standard. We have used up almost all of the Dole Whip this week. I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna mix up this drink, I'm gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna share my final thoughts on this experiment. Here we go. I'm excited for this experiment to be over though, because I do need a break. I have so many canker sores. Pineapple is so freaking acidic, bro. No one show this video to my dentist. I have a confession. I don't like the pina colada song. Sorry.
So, what have I learned from this experiment? I learned that pineapple juice doesn't work for me specifically. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't work, period, because clearly this does work for some people. It might work for you, everybody's different. This just means it's time for me to go back to the drawing board, and that's okay. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can see more of my shenanigans, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
I can't believe I forgot to say the most important thing I learned throughout this entire process. Regardless of whether or not the pineapple helps your pain or not, being in pain with a pina colada feels so much better than being in pain without a pina colada. And I will stand by that.